Good morning, everyone. We're back to do another reading. My twin and I are going to be channeling this for the collective. And just know that we are now on our way back to reunion. So this is fantastic. This is confirmation to all the previous recordings that we've made it. So this is great news. And so, we are now going to be stepping into more deep-rooted conversations that are needed. Okay, so we've had contact pretty consistently now for about a week. And so the energies needed some tempering there. That's why that temperance card is in the middle. And that angel is safeguarding this brand new beginning with that Fool card. And in the ways that we need to express how we feel we failed each other with that Justice card, we're going to be able to do that, okay? And it's going to bring tremendous joy with that Sun card there. Our masculine is holding that part of the grid there in that top left corner because he knows that he has to. He failed in those areas in the past, and he's really, really sorry. And he's going to, I think, express that to you, Divine Feminine, once you guys finally table these things. And so just know that it'll come with so much emotion and love there. You are that Strength card, and he knows that you are holding now that part of the fields on the bottom, and you can manage that and have for a very long time. And that wasn't easy to do. And you did it for your children's sake. He understands that you walked away for the sake of your own health and well-being and that of your children, okay? And that you embody this Ten of Cups. He is missing that in his life. He is. And he understands why he doesn't have it, okay? Because he doesn't have you by his side. And I feel like this is what he's going to share. This is what we're finally entering that stage of sharing that. And he wants the children to benefit from your love and your touch. He is very grateful for advice that you've been providing him. If you've been providing advice lately, just know that it's gone a long way, and it's fortified his confidence in being able to step more into his authentic self and power to stand up to karmic energy, offensive energy, interfering energy. So the karmics, I can feel the energy a little bit, but the winds of change are pushing them back because they need to go back. And with that wind of change, as they go back, they're receiving a clearing. And the clearing is all the residual energy and light that they took inappropriately from the masculine, from the feminine, to try and move on with either one, like either masculine, feminine, to achieve that Ten of Cups, but in a fake kind of a way. It wasn't authentic, and there were several illusions at play there. So falsities, lies, scheming, and really latching on to the counterpart to prevent them from having to step into their own power to achieve their own success. So like if it's work, money, health, I don't know, spiritual enlightenment, whatever it is. So just know that that continues to unfold, and Mother Gaia in the divine is certainly assisting with that process. Here locally, for me, there's been some pretty serious storms, like weather-wise. Storms we've not seen before, and it's trampling on countering forces and energy. And I believe this is ancestral for many of us. Some of these grounds and the earth plane are infested due to past life occurrences on those properties or in those areas. So they require cleansing and clearing as well. And this is because the twins that are coming into full union in the physical form require that cleansing in order to continue to bring in more light and more light and more light, because that's what we do. That's our job, is to embody our true selves. And that's that heart space, coming home to self, that one consciousness, and then we emanate that out to the world. And everything that our energy touches has the opportunity to transmute what they need to do in order to step into their own true authentic selves. And then it will continue like a domino effect. That's why it's so important for divine feminines to come back online, for divine masculines to come back online after they have made that choice to do all of the karmic clearing, the healing needed to embody, re-embody, remember who they truly are. All right, that's fantastic. Fantastic. Whew, I'm just getting hot here. Let's just open my door for some clearing, some fresh air. Okay, let's see if there's any other messages. The divine wants the twins to know that justice is at hand here, and that continues to unfold as well with the karmics that are very stubborn and refuse to heed the warnings in those types of situations. So just know that extra help will be sent out to ensure that these people do not interfere like they did in the past. Because this is what I've channeled for a very long time. The minute you choose to embody that energy, everything is going to work with you because you're in the flow, and everything will get out of the way. It'll be forced to get out of the way, and everything will come to you. Your abundances that you're owed will come to you. It's karmic law, it's karmic justice. That's the way it works. That's why that justice card is there. The sun, you're connected to the proper sun in the solar system now in your timeline. Everything is set. It's really healthy and strong. All right. Your joy, you're happy, that part of your quadrant is very, very powerful, and it's finally seeing the light that it's needing and has needed for a very long time. This is your temple. When I say your container, your temple, your container, that's what I mean by that. Sometimes I use different words, but it all means the same thing. These are such powerful cards. I'm just so excited to see them here. And that 10 of Cups, I'm so happy to see that it's leaning up and it's standing up, right? It's time to stand up for that. The twins are ready, and you see the kids are ready too. The kids want their new life. They're tired of being overrun by karmics, seeing their parents overrun by karmics. No, that ends right now. That ends right now. So I'm sealing this with light language right now, with the seal of Archangel Michael that's been bestowed to me. Yeshua has been in my fields for 3-4 days now, just doing a lot of massive clearing in behind me. So making sure that, yeah, like the seal is going to remain quite strong for quite some time. It's going to afford my twin and I the privacy and the support that we need to come together. Mary Magdalene had come forward with him initially. I think she has bowed. She's bowing, and she's just showing me she has stepped back because she's no longer, her energy is not needed right now. I'm strong enough. I've replenished enough to carry that part of me that is required as a feminine with my power and strength to fulfill what's here. Okay. Now, I feel like he's going to tell me that he appreciates my strength, my love, my concern, but, you know, he can manage the things that are needed here to keep this union safe, to keep himself safe, to keep the kids safe. I think he appreciated when I shared with him a few days ago that as hard as it was, I healed, and I understand now that he needed to do what he felt was needed for his own children, and understanding that karmic energy in his life that he still faces today, which is the ex-partner, so the mother of his children, like it's a very difficult energy, has been for as long as we've known her. And I think it really touched him in a profound way, because I think he always felt like I would hold a grudge against him for doing that. He understands that it hurt me, and it hurt him too. But I think at that time there was no other way. and he was so depleted he couldn't do anything else, you know. And that's what I shared, and I think I've demonstrated, without sharing it before, I demonstrated it in all the ways that I would communicate with him, how I would function in my life, that I was able to let go but move on, but still hold him in my heart and his kids in my heart, and just express that to him in a variety of ways. Sometimes we would go long periods of time with absolutely no contact, and he needed to do what he needed to do, and I just carried on with my life. Then we'd have contact, and then the back and forth. We're not doing that anymore. There's so much support, and it just feels so loving, and I'm just so excited and happy to see that we are finally in a position to be able to step forward and claim that family life that we want so badly and reconcile. So they want me to move him up here because he's done with this and he's ready. He's tempered what is required. He feels strong enough. He feels like he's got the backing to come and claim that reconciliation, the love and support, and that 10 of Cups. Nothing and nobody will stand in the way of this. Nothing. So we're going to heal and seal. Heal and seal. And as I look down, it was 11:11, the recording. So that's just fantastic. So good luck, everybody. Take care. Be safe.